My name is Stefan. I'm a server engineer on the Clash team, and I've been at Supercell now closing in on 8 years.
What exactly is a server engineer?
A server engineer does the part of the coding that you don't see when you play the game on your device. The game code we write as a server engineer runs on the back end. I mean, since Clash is a game where you build together and battle together, there's a lot of interaction between players, the battles, the clan wars, the clan cabinet and stuff. And like all the data that needs to flow from one player to the other and needs to be checked in the background and processed, that's what we do.
So what does your average day look like? What do you do?
There's a new update, it requires new game features, we work on that. Then there's bug fixing, like problems that we have to solve and to improve. Then we do I'll do load testing, for example, that's something new we are developing. We need to have an estimate, like how much will that put stress on the server, so make sure we have enough capacity. And
what's the difference between a client engineer and a server engineer?
Client engineer does the code that runs on your device, and the server engineer writes the code that does not run on your device.
That's a good way of putting it. Well, let's use an example then. When we go down for maintenance, server maintenance and upkeep, what actually happens besides feeding the hamsters?
Usually we put a new version of the game in there, so we install that. Sometimes we have to do technical maintenances because it's great that we have millions of players, but it also means that we have hundreds of servers and not all of them are happy all of the time and need some attention.
What exactly happens during server maintenance?
So first we give a 5 minutes notice to players so they can still run their current attacks to the end or whatever they're doing. Then we kick all the players out. We do on the servers whatever we need to do, and then we restart the whole thing.
Are you hand scrubbing files with soap or?
No, we have scripts. We have written scripts that do most of the things for us, but it always needs like at least one pair of eyes, like checking that everything goes according to plan.
What's been the scariest part of working on the servers?
I think the most terrifying moment is always when you do some modifications on the database. You don't want to accidentally delete something, and then everybody who has been playing Clash for 10 years is like, oh, where is my game? Like, because like as a server engineer, we also have the on-call duty. So if anything goes wrong with the servers, and we get alerts on our phones, and that can happen like 24/7 any time of the day. So luckily, it doesn't happen all that often. So
he's our on-call emergency medic for the servers.